Hey guys, welcome back. This is a live stream for anybody who is watching this after it's been streamed. Yeah, just a few channel updates. Checking out the boss. He has just had a big meal, so he's hiding underneath that log at the minute. Yeah, we've got a few little updates. Oh, we've got Jacob's going to come and say hello to everybody. Come on then, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm come.
You've come. Hiya, Ben and Max. Who are we talking to? Is it Ben or Max?
Is Max in there?
No, that's not Max in there. Hey, Mac. Hey, we've got Max and Mac.
No, he's not Max.
No, they're the people that are talking to us. Oh, it's Ben and Mac.
No, he's
We've got Jacob here, and he's on one today, so he's a bit hyperactive. But yeah, today we just got a few channel updates, update on people on a few situations, and just general hangout, say hello to everybody, all that sort of stuff.
Dad, I say hello, buddy, quietly.
No, say it really loud. Ah, Jacob's gone shy. Hiya, WeConnect.
Daddy.
The boss has just had a massive meal.
Daddy.
What's up, Jacob?
That's a boss monitor.
Yeah, the boss monitor, you can see him just underneath the ledge there. I'll try and get...
He can't see me.
He can see you. Actually, we'll try and lure him out. He has just had a big meal, so I'm not sure if he'll take another locust, but we'll try it on him anyway. See if he'll come out.
Like
Oh, there we go.
I don't like locusts. I don't like locusts.
There he is.
He comes out.
I can get him out. I had him out this morning, basically just to rearrange his vivarium a little bit. What's up?
Daddy, he's not moving.
Jacob, do you want to go on my paw patrol? Yeah, we did have him out earlier this morning, just to change his vivarium around, because the two tunnels that he did build, the two burrows that he did build, one of them collapsed, so we just restructured it. What's up, Jacob?
There's a locust.
Yes, there's a locust.
And there's a big locust on the floor.
He is cool. He's absolute diamond. He's hissy. He's very, very hissy. But you expect that with a young boss monitor. You expect that with any boss monitor, really.
He's real, a boss monitor.
Yeah, he's a boss monitor.
Yeah, he's real. Daddy, he's real.
Let's see if we can get him to do a bit of running around, shall we? Boom, boom. Human.
He's not running. He's not running. He's walking nicely. Daddy. The boss monitor.
You ain't going to get it from under there, you donk.
I don't like locusts.
And that's what Snapjaw's like.
Daddy, I don't like locusts.
No, you don't like locusts. Now I'm going to shut it, because we have got Jacob here.
Daddy.
You need a name for a bearded dragon. A little male. Well, how about this? Jacob, what do you call our bearded dragon?
He's Diego.
Diego. Right, guys, actually, while I've just looked down, I'm going to show you something. This has literally, this second, just happened. And I'm going to have to adjust the legs on the tripod and whatever.
He's a baby Diego.
I think Diego, our bearded dragon...
Daddy, he's bigger.
I think he's just seen the locusts, and... I don't know if you can see him very much down there.
Wow, he's biggest.
I
I love his biggest.
There's Diego down there. He has just this second come out of brumation. That's his just woken up now.
Daddy.
There he is in the back corner for those who can't see. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. Like I say, he's been asleep for nearly 3 months.
I got the ball. Daddy, I got the minion ball.
There he is.
I got the minion ball. Here it is.
Right, Jacob, what can we call a baby boy bearded dragon?
No, he's not baby.
No,
He's
but
biggest.
one of the people watching has got a baby Diego. What can we call it?
Biggest Diego.
Oh, biggest Diego. Hiya, King. How's it going, buddy? We're just looking at... we've been looking at the boss monitor, and we've now run down to Diego because he has literally just this second come out of brumation while we were feeding. I think he saw the locusts, and that was it. Oh.
Daddy, that was it up there.
Now, let's have a look and see if he'll go for one.
Let's see.
Whoa, there's a locust. Actually, Jacob, can you get off Daddy, please? So Daddy can feed Diego.
Ah, you knocked me over.
Oi!
Daddy, you knocked me over.
I'm sorry, Jacob.
It's so high.
He's been asleep for months. So this is his first meal. So now that we actually have given him a meal, a bit of a tip for anybody who does do brumation. He has had a bite to eat now, so he cannot go back into brumation because the food will just rot in his belly. Or we'll have to give him a bath so he goes to the toilet before he goes back in. But we'll keep him awake now that he's up and he's actively hunting for food. Because let's face it, the only reason he come out was because we fed the boss monitor.
Daddy, you're sitting on my foot.
There you go then.
Daddy, I'm making a volcano.
Boom.
Daddy, I'm making a volcano.
I do apologise for the background noise. We've got Jacob with us today. And he's a bit hyperactive, shall we say. For anybody who is in here, if you've not said anything, say something. Let us know that you're here.
Daddy, just Play-Doh.
Here's another one. I'll drop that one there for you, matey. I'm surprised he's up. Alison did say he was awake 2 days ago, but just still asleep, still under that log, but with his head poking up. Now that he's awake and the boss monitor's always hungry, I think we're going to have to do another locust order.
He's hungry at the top.
Now, let's just give Diego one more locust, and then we'll... There you go, matey.
And then we do him. And then we do him. And then we do him.
Dum, bum, ba, bum, bum, oh, I'm well happy he's awake. I've missed him so much. We've already done the boss monitor.
Oh, now let's do these.
There he is.
Daddy, let's do these now.
No, we're not doing the frogs now.
No, we do them upstairs.
I do apologise for all the delays and the lack of inputs I've had on my channel.
Daddy. That's an eye.
What's up, Jacob?
That's an eye.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I do apologise for the lack of interaction I've had with my channel over the past week. It's going to be the same as that for the next coming months, I'd imagine. I've just got some family stuff to work out. I'm not around my animals an awful lot. Some of you know the score with that. Some of you don't. I'm not going to divulge into too much detail with that. But yeah, I'm not with my animals as much as I was.
Yes, you are with your animals.
Oh, yeah, Jacob says I am with my animals. So I won't be doing too much. But like today, Jacob's off school today because he apparently is ill. He was really ill when he woke up this morning. As soon as we phoned the school, he's happy as Larry. Typical. Joys of having kids. Yeah. So he's off today, so I'm getting some footage done. I'm finally finishing up my February room tour. Yeah, finally. How long have I had Diego? I've had Diego now for a couple of years now. 3 years, 4 years. I would say we got him as a rescue, but we never. He come from a really loving home, and they just couldn't look after him anymore. But they done the right thing by giving him up before he got too bad. He wasn't bad at all.
I'm back.
You're back. He still had his big puffy fat pads on the top of his head. And yeah,
Daddy, there's a stinky sock.
There's a stinky sock?
Yeah.
That's a sock that's full of rice to lower the humidity in there.
You're down there.
If anybody did just hear that, there he is. It's a sock full of rice. It's been there for years. Where's Diego going?
Daddy.
There he is.
Biggest.
Right, go back to the messages now, see what's happened. Yeah, I've had a couple of locks with the leopard geckos. Yeah,
to do it upstairs.
just waiting for a few eggs to come. However, I think the Blazing Blizzard has reabsorbed her eggs because I could see the eggs inside her belly.
Animals.
But
Daddy,
there's nothing
you're not
dropped,
with your
there's nothing
animals.
anywhere. And
You are with your animals.
what?
You are with your animals.
Yeah, I'm with my animals.
He's biggest.
He's not the biggest, the boss monitor's the biggest. Yeah, I've had a couple of locks, hopefully to get a few more eggs.
too.
But I may need to pair up.
Biggest too.
Yeah, Diego's biggest too. Oh, I think if he goes up to bask, that is an awesome sign.
Oh, he's going up.
And because of my tripod, I can't get it in. But let's go through the dirty glass. There he is.
Ta-da!
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 No, I'm sorry, Max, you can't see the Royal Python yet because I'm recording some B-roll with it later, and it's been off food for best part of a month now. So I want to record some feeding B-roll, so I'm leaving it at the minute. But there's its Viv. I'll zoom out. There's its Viv up there. Now, again, I don't want to show too much of me setup because there's big changes for this room tour that should be coming out in a day or two. I've got I've done a lot of recording today, just to sort of get some extra bits for it. But there's the Bosque under there. Oh, I'll show you something that that Alison has done. With my guidance, the crested gecko has got a new enclosure. Not so much a new enclosure, it's just been tarted up an awful lot. No, I can't see him. But yeah, there's the crested gecko's new enclosure. That's a good idea. I don't know if you do that, Mac. But you stick the food on the door so that you can easily get to it. That's a good little tip. But yeah, still need to put some plants in there. We've got vines going up and round. That vine. Plant there. Plant there. We don't know if that's going to die or survive or what. And there's another one over in the back corner. Loads of bits of cork bark kicking around. But that's the crested gecko. I don't even know where she is. He is. He was up behind that log this morning. Obviously, I'm not going to show too much off because I have got my room tour coming out in a few days. So you can all tune in for that. Woo! How big is the Burmese python you're getting, Max? I bet it's going to be the size of you, isn't it?
Look.
Wow, Jacob's playing with his Play-Doh. It does. We've still got. Here you go, Mac. I'll take you up and show you. We've got our Madagascar giant day geckos one on the side, just there. And obviously the crested gecko is just on his glass. So we're just trying it out to see if it's any better. Because we can change. We never see him on the glass because he's got a UVB strip ball at the front of the vivarium. So we just thought, oh, that's ideal. At night, you can come over, have a bit of a chomp, and eventually see what the outcome is between the two and change them over accordingly. So let me know who's here. I'll quickly go back onto the comments.
Who's here? You know who's here.
I know who's here. Who's here?
It's me. It's me.
It's Jacob's here. Oh, it's Ben now, is it? So sorry, Ben. 7 or 8 foot Burmese python. Is it a normal Burm? Is it an albino Burmese? Let us know, because I do like Burmese pythons. You've obviously seen the photos of me with a few of them. Now I've got this little plant which I took out when I redecorated it, so I don't exactly know where to put it. So let's have a look. I'll stick it there for now and just see what happens. But you can see the Bosque monitor just under there. I've filled up all under there with a bit of substrate so it can burrow down. She's huffing up at me a little bit now.
He's huffing at you.
I still need to clean this glass up properly.
He's here. He's on mine.
Oh, do you know what? Right, guys, the joy of doing a load of breeding projects. Jacob gets scared by beetles that get found around the house. I'm going to have to figure out where they're coming from. And
who's that coming from?
I don't know. Who should we feed it to? Actually, these do good clean-up crews. So drop it in with the Bosque. Why not?
I don't like beetles.
You don't like beetles? Normal female Burmese python Ben's getting. Awesome, 7 or 8 foot. Can't wait to see it, mate. I really can't. What are you going to feed it? What's the sort of size food it's on? Is it on jumbo wraps yet, or are you feeding it small rabbits?
Daddy, you know what's here? It's me.
Let's go down to the next comment. MC Exotics.
It's me.
Yeah, I'll let you know how the that thing goes. But I mean, it's possibly going to be a bit different to your Leachianus. Just because how big they get and the added bit of support they might need. I don't know, I don't own a Leachy. I would love one, but I just don't have the space for one. Oh, no, I'm well happy that Diego's awake.
Oh, Diego's awake.
I'll give you a word of warning, Ben. If you start feeding rabbits to your Burmese python, it's going to explode. It's going to grow so quickly and so fast, it's unbelievable. You've seen the photos of me with a Burmese python around my neck. That one got fed exactly the same. It got fed every fortnight on extra large rats. I think it was 7-pound rats. And yeah, it exploded. It grew and grew and grew and grew. Ended up with disgusting stretch marks around it, and it had trouble shedding because of it and all that sort of stuff. So obviously when I started caring for it, it went down to every month, and it seemed to ease it off. It lost enough weight for it to not be obese, and it didn't refuse a single meal. So that was quite lucky for us. So now I've been looking at the magnetic ledges myself. Well, no, to be honest, I've been looking at making the magnetic ledges because I do enjoy making them.
Daddy.
What?
That's the big one ever.
Yeah. So whereabouts do you live, We Connect? I know you're American, but whereabouts? Just normal sort of geckos. The sort of geckos that you'll find around sort of New Caledonia. They eat like sap, tree sap and stuff like that. You can always just make a... You live in Thailand? Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Daddy.
I'd love to go fishing over in Thailand, I really would.
Look what I'm making.
Wow.
This.
I do, again, for anybody who has just joined in, I do apologise for the background noise. We've got Jacob here today. And he's playing with his Play-Doh rather loud at the moment. Well, I've not really done any studies. Mac, MC Exotics, he'll be the one.
Daddy.
Yes, Jacob?
That's the mummy one.
Yeah. He'll be the one to have more knowledge on the Thailand geckos, I'd imagine, because his mind is amazing when it comes to exotic animals. He can tell you every Latin name going. Me, I only just know what a Leachiana's New Army gecko is. And even that, I don't know too much information about them. Is MC Exotics still here?
Yeah, the otter's here. Right.
Have you got any photos of the Burmese python you're getting, Ben? I'd love to see some Burmese python photos. Especially with Max holding it. That would be awesome, because that's going to be the same size as Max.
I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I am going to get anything next. I think my collection is nice and full at the moment. In this big one here that I've built, obviously there's no light on there at the minute because I've used the light from there for the 2 bulbs in the Bosch Monitors Viv. But in there, that's already waiting for... we're going to put white tree frogs in there with a few other little bits and bobs. Probably do a cohabiting thing, but we're not too sure. We're not too sure yet. We might change our minds and stuff. But we went to pick up some frogs for that Viv, and we ended up coming out with a Bosch monitor. Worked that out. What's up, Jacob?
Look.
Wow, what are you doing?
I'm playing with some...
MC Exotics, have you got any information on geckos in Thailand? We've got a lad in the chat now. We connect. We connect websites, and yeah, he lives in Thailand. And he wants to know if he doesn't like seeing them dead around his house. Yeah, there we go. We connect websites. He doesn't like seeing them dead around his house after a few days. Is there anything he could put out to feed them to stop them from dying? I suppose you'd also have to look into whether they're an indigenous species or a pest. Because I think in Thailand, if you are feeding the pests, you can get in quite a bit of trouble for it. I don't know. You'd know more than me on that one.
I'm making lots. Yeah. It'll be loudy.
Let's get down now and have a look at the boss. Have a look at the bearded dragon, because he's basking away on his log.
Daddy, be loudly.
What?
Be loudly.
Do you want me to be loud?
Yeah.
You silly plonker.
Daddy, I'm making lots of these.
And guys, there's Jacob. Say hello, Jacob.
Hello, Jacob.
Yeah, he takes it literally, as you can tell. Yeah, there's the bearded dragon, just woken up out of brumation.
He's waked. Daddy, he waked. Daddy, he only waked. He only waked.
There you go. Like I said, MT Exotics is a world of knowledge. An absolute world of knowledge. But I'll see you later, MC. I know you've got to go back to work.
Yeah, they have to go back to work.
Do they have to go back to work, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy, they have to go to work, and you talk louder now.
Yeah.
You have to talk louder, Daddy. You need to talk louder. Yes. Now we all should. It's time to go. Let's have some fun. Daddy, I'm making lots of these. Now you can talk loudly now.
Can I?
Yeah.
Is the Itchy and Scratchy show on the television?
No.
No? Okay then. Alright guys, I'm going to shoot off because Jacob is taking up a lot of my attention, and I could do with using my phone to film the last little bit of my reptile room tour. That should be live in a couple of days. I thank everybody for viewing in, and please take into consideration I will be uploading a bit slower than my normal rate for the next couple of months until I get myself sorted. Peace out guys, thanks for tuning in.